This is an intro to all of the videos that I'm about to release because I wanted to show what my edible landscapes look like, each individual one, rather than do one big video, because that can be really long and I think it's a lot to take in, for one video. So I'm going to make this the intro to each one of the videos, and you can bypass this if you've already seen one in this series. So I'm doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos. So those are all of my garden beds. So but the one thing that I didn't say in the video, if you're new to my channel, I do mostly edible landscaping for a very specific reason, because I've taken the Master Gardener's class, I've taken the permaculture class, I've taken herbal classes, I've taken other classes, and everything just kind of laps over, and there's holes in each one of them, but where they all lap over, the companion planting, the soil food web, it all overlaps. And so the way that I'm doing things now, edible landscaping wise, is because I've done the raised beds, I've done intensive gardening, I've done all the things, all of the methodologies that there are in gardening, and this is the one that makes the most sense to me. Again, if you're watching this video, you can bypass this intro, and I'll put it by chapters so you can see. Okay, you can just click on the chapter below here. This goes straight to that video. So this is the introduction, and I hope you enjoy. Also, the other thing that I want you to keep in mind is the reason that I did this is to keep it real, right? If you're on Pinterest or you're on YouTube or you're online anywhere, most of the time people are going to show that one magical moment where the salvia is blooming, or the peanuts are blooming, or the larkspur is blooming. So this is for my purposes, for me as well, because I'm going to take this information. I do track it on a map where I write everything down, and but I haven't had time. So I'm just like, it's about to rain, I'm going to get the peanuts in the ground. Or it's about to rain, I'm going to get the potatoes in the ground. Or it's about to rain, I'm going to get the ranunculus in the ground. So throughout the year, my plan is to do an update. Here's the magic moment, right? Here's what the potato looks like when it has the bloom on it. So, and you'll see throughout these videos that there are potatoes in almost every bed. Maybe not every bed, but like where the strawberries are and all that, but how it all comes together. So again, I just want people to know you don't have to have lumber to grow food. So many people think that and if you do, I'm not going to fault you for it. I've just been down that road. I know the amount of money and the amount of work that it takes, and when it is first built, it's beautiful. But then over the years, it starts to wear down, and the grass gets in there anyway. It goes through the little cracks, and it's not good to put the plastic in there, and just all the things. It's from my experience. This is something that has grown from over 20 years of doing this, and so I just want to get the message out about edible landscaping. You could call it a food forest, you could call it companion planting. It's basically it's landscaping with food. And you'll see it's in my front. I'm on my front porch right now, and you can hear the traffic going by. This is what people see when they look into my yard. The other thing that I really like about edible landscaping, I have to point out to you what things are. It's not rows of potatoes, rows of corn, rows of beans, rows of this, rows of that. It's all camouflaged. It's camouflaged from two-legged creatures, from three-legged creatures, from four-legged creatures, from seven-legged creatures, whatever. It's camouflaged with the bugs. It's camouflaged from the deer. It's camouflaged from the rabbits. It's camouflaged from a lot of things. And mostly you'll see that I have some prevention for things getting in there, but it's mostly to protect the seedlings. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the videos. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now. This is the view I have off of the front porch, the front bed. I'm doing these separate videos so that it's easier to see. So we have lavender, okra right there, planted, ranunculus. This is a Granny Smith apple tree. These are some daffodils that have already played out. They've already bloomed. And this is my deer, cat, and dog proof right here. I haven't hooked it up yet, but this is a motion detected sprinkler. But on the front side, I have some oregano, the Granny Smith apple tree. Here's the okra, the ranunculus. The perennials that are here are the irises. There's an onion. I have more onions just scattered all throughout. Elderberry, I just planted this year. We've got some poke salad that just kind of volunteered and came up on its own. It's kind of pretty, so I'll let it stay. Some marjoram. Let's see, some more okra, some more ranunculus. This is salvia. Daffodils. Potato. This one is a gala apple tree. This is larkspur, all this feathery looking stuff. Let me see if I can step in there without stepping on anything. These self-seeded from last year. They're gonna be beautiful, stay tuned. Inside this little trellis are snow peas, more salvia, more larkspur. This is a big patch of ranunculus that I planted here. Bird bath that needs to be re-leveled. Oregano. This one is a Honeycrisp apple tree. It hasn't started, well, yeah, it just started blooming. Some Dutch irises. And I'm going to be planting more in here. Green beans, these are the bush type beans right here where you see the markers. More gladiolas are here. I'm just kind of walking around. And I haven't decided what else I'm going to plant in here yet. Green beans, probably going to plant some peanuts in here. So here's the potato. Get closer. Here's the potato. And these little things right here, spiderwort. They volunteer, but it's a good ground cover. So let's see. And there's a lot of salvia in here. There's a lot of salvia and gladiolas right there. I may be digging up those gladiolas or that salvia. They need a little bit more room than that. And one great big onion right there. It was left over from last year. Now, when this salvia grows up, it's going to really bush out. It's going to be about 4 foot tall and about probably 4 foot wide. It's hangover, you know, the amount that it hangs over. And there's some cleavers. But so I have a lot of people asking this, how can I tell the difference between an onion and garlic? Well, the garlic has a flat leaf and this has a hollow leaf, so I can tell that's an onion. But the garlic has a flat leaf. Okay, that is spring. Let me get back. And I know that the cucamelons are going to pop up in that area right over there. And I'll let them just be a ground cover unless I decide to stick a trellis over there. That's my edible landscaping front bed. 2023, April 2023. I feel like I should say captain's log, gardener's log. So Honeycrisp, Gala, and Granny Smith apple trees. So I call this my apple tree guild, but it's landscape, it's edible landscaping. It's the way that I do it.